Welcome to Sunflower. I'm Joanna and I'm here with Camila. Say hi, Camila.
Hello.
So we're gonna have a nice makeover. We're gonna change her color from gold to nice cool blonde. We're gonna do ombre, mix it with highlight from the roots. We're gonna keep her base. The first thing what we have to do is to cut her ends. She wants to go tiny shorter. You see the thin part, she wanna remove it. She wanna go like this. So before we start, we have to cut it, because if I do the blonde and then we cut it, we're gonna remove all our work, all the nice blonde. Today I'm gonna teach you about Olaplex. We're gonna put it inside to the bleach. It's a lot of different ways you can use Olaplex, but this time we're gonna use it in the bleach. We're gonna push her color to the limit. We're gonna go very light, so we have to control to don't get damaged. I'm very careful when I do my bleach, but this is gonna help me to get, more be careful. So I'm gonna teach you how to put it in the bleach and why we use number 1 and when we use the number 2. It's not gonna be a perfect haircut, because then when we wash her hair, I'm gonna do it with her hair wet. But now I just wanna remove the length, and then we just fix it when she gets her shampoo. So I'm gonna pull all her hair down, check what is all the thin part, and cut it. That's it. Okay, we have the bleach. I mixed 2 different bleach. One is for her ends, because they are already blonde, and one is for her roots, what is dark. So when you use the Olaplex number 1, we're gonna show now. You're gonna see in the screen how amount you have to use. But when you use Olaplex, you have to be careful. If you put too much, it's not gonna lift the color. So now, because the Olaplex, if you use 30 volume, it's gonna reduce the power. It's gonna be 20 volume. So every time when you're gonna use 30 volume, you have to use 40, because it's gonna go down to 30 volume. So now, in her ends, I wanna use just 20 volume. So what I did is I put bleach with 30 volume and I add Olaplex. So now we have 20 volume. And for the roots, I use 30 volume. I mix 40 with the Olaplex to get the 30 volume. Some of the highlights I'm gonna do it higher and another one's down. The thing is, in between she has a little brassy. So what I'm gonna do, in the places where I work just a little bit on the tip, I'm gonna make it darker so she can see more contrast between one highlight to the other one. Okay, let's see an example. This one I wanna work just right here, a little bit in the tip. This is a place where I wanna keep it light. It's pretty light already. So I'm gonna get with one of my foils, and I'm gonna make darker the brassy part. I use 7 volume, the number 7, what is a dark blonde. And because it's already light, it's gonna be very similar than her natural base. Okay, keep the ends outside. They are already pretty light. Plus the toner is gonna be perfect, that color. I don't have to lift the end. You see how light is the end? So they're fine. We just make darker the top. The next one, what is next to that one, we're gonna go higher. So with this set high, and we use one foil, bleach not with 30 volume, because we're going to the dark part. And we're going under here. The ends over there are pretty light already, so we don't touch them. Keep it on the side, and I close it. In this one, I do the same like the other one. We work just on her little tips. We're gonna make darker the brassy part. This is a toner, just a positive color. It's not gonna lift, it's gonna just get darker. Okay? And her ends are light, but not like the other one. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna leave it out, the dark place, and then I'm gonna take her ends. I'm gonna take another foil. What are you doing? And I'm gonna use the 20 volume, because it's already light. We don't want to get something too strong. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, we have the 2 foils there. Okay? And now what are we doing? We're going in between. If this is dark and this is dark, and this is light. So we're gonna put the light on top of the dark now, changing, so she can have the contrast. Okay, so this one is gonna be blonde now because this one was not high. With this set, high, and we're going with the blonde from the top. Again, we're going with 30 volume on the root because it's dark until the blonde. This is the only way. Have to be careful and don't get damaged. It doesn't matter if we use the Olaplex. We have to still be careful because the Olaplex is good, help, but it's not magic. Okay, the ends are fine. So we close. We keep it outside the light blonde, and we work in the other part. And like this we keep going. Now we have dark blonde. This was blonde, so we're gonna do a dark. We work just a little bit on the tip. This is the blonde. Here it's gonna be the dark. See, I'm going just on the brassy part. Over here is already dark, so we don't need it. We check her ends, and it's a little bit gold inside. So we close it, and we work with bleach on these ends. With 20 volume, so we don't get damage. And because it's already blonde, we don't have to lift so much. And here again, we have to go blonde because this was dark. Going high. Going 30 volume on the dark, and 20 volume on the blonde. So now we finish the back with all the ombre, and now we're gonna start to do highlight from her roots, mix it with the ombre. So we want to see contrast on top. So we're going to leave some of the dark. We don't want to get all blonde on top of the roots. And we don't going to make it thin. We're going to make it kind of chunky. So we take a piece, and we're going to make it big. And we leave dark in between of each highlight. Okay, going close to her roots. We take the 30 volume. We're going on the blonde with lighter peroxide, softer, and we'll go through the blonde. Just to remove a little bit the gold so we can get cool, nice color. Okay, then I turn like this. Her end was kind of light. I don't want to get damaged. We leave it. Lift it, and we go with ombre on these pieces. We have the dark and the blonde. Okay. So when it's sticking, when the blonde is ready, the dark is ready too. So her hair is kind of dry, so I don't want her to get too light. So I prefer to go like this and then neutralize with toner. Okay, we remove all the foils and put in toner on her roots. to get more beige tone on the highlights. So what I say, like before, her hair was a little bit dry, so I didn't push too much her hair. But we wanna have blonde but healthy hair. We don't like the hair get damaged. So we put the toner on her roots. And then we're gonna use a different toner for her ends. What I'm using for her roots is from Alpha Par 1021 from the color wear. Let me see a little more. She has a lot of hair. We are done. Look how beautiful come out. Very natural. Look how beautiful the color come out. And if you see no lines. It's really, really natural. If you do it with somebody who has darker base, ashy base, it's gonna be even cooler. But her base is warm. But look, the combination with the warm is still looking beautiful.
Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next time.